The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. One of two spots in the NFC title game. The NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, here's Ritter. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. 14 yards there, a Falcon first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Ready. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Here's Ritter. And a dump off here to Robinson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Koo knocks this one through the post. A great possession in the postseason magnified. It's just the opening line. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the option to give to Swift here. Able to avoid him. He did it again. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 49 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So 5 yards and 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the bounty blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And the touchdown!
A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Down, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. On the option to give to Swift here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
You use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. After a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Hurts completing this one quickly. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a game of 5. It's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll run with Swift. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ritter back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To the air again, it's Ritter. Opted to run for it. The decision on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Ritter now. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A gain of 32 that time. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead is down to 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home. Not to my dad. We predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Eagles.
Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring on the third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36 6-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball.
And off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 66 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the day.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Philadelphia.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
First down, Eagles.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Falcons 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can.
Looking there for Pittsburgh, intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
17.
Ritter will set up to throw it. To the left side and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for me. He's been on point this entire game.
His percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On the handoff, this is Swift. Broken tackle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there...
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
1-yard gain.
Here's Ritter. And a dump off here to Robinson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot